Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. Today is a very exciting, fun collab video with a few of my friends here on YouTube. This collab is hosted by Faith from Faith's Life. It's a Thanksgiving collab. So in my video, I will be showing you Thanksgiving recipes, sides, appetizers, and all that good stuff. So I will have all the ladies who are in this collab. I'll have their links mentioned down below in the description box. Be sure to check them out after my video. Hi, so I'm so excited to be doing this collab video. Yeah, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays, and what's not to love about Thanksgiving? You name everything you're thankful for, you think about that, you get together with family, and there's lots of delicious food. So what I'm going to be showing you is some appetizers and sides, because what's Thanksgiving without the sides? Creamy mashed potatoes, roasted asparagus, my recipe for stuffed mushrooms, as well as a charcuterie board. So keep watching. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be using for my charcuterie board. It just comes with these little bowl inserts, and it just looks beautiful, and I really like the natural wood look. So I'm going to be putting walnuts, I'm going to be putting walnuts in here. I always like to have some kind of nut with an appetizer or a charcuterie board. Also going to be putting some dates to add a little bit of sweetness. And I'm going to be using two kinds of cheese. This is a Gouda cheese. So I'm going to be cutting up some Gouda cheese and then putting a little bit of like these little fresh mozzarella balls in here. I like having a variety of cheese in case somebody doesn't like one kind of cheese. There's always something else they can pick on. So I'm putting this in there. I could actually open up and I would actually put more in there for sure. Let's open up another one. Okay, so we have the cheese there, as well as I'm going to be putting some of this olive salad on top to give it a little bit of seasoning and a different kind of taste than just plain cheese. See, it's very easy, it's quick. I just really love doing this. Also, I'm going to be using 2 apples. I like to have a piece of fruit on the board as well. So hold on, let me go and wash these. Okay, so I'm going to cut up some apple. I mean, it could be big chunks like I'm doing, or you can cut it smaller than this. Okay, I can use the core for something else. Let's just cut off this part. I could slice it a little better. Okay. I love the little bit of red, nice color that it adds to the board. You know what, maybe I'll do 1 apple for now. That looks good. Okay, now I'm gonna cut up the Gouda cheese. Just slice, put big chunks of cheese. I like kind of like the rustic look of a charcuterie board. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just have like a good variety of food to nosh on. Okay. Okay. Next, I'm gonna put some crackers. Because what's cheese without the crackers, right? I love crackers and cheese. And there you go. There's my little charcuterie board for Thanksgiving. It's great, you know, as an appetizer. Okay, now going to be showing you one of my stuffed mushroom recipes. I have a few stuffed mushroom recipes, very similar to my stuffed peppers. So what I'm going to do is, I'll show you the mushrooms I am using. Organic Baby Bella mushrooms. I took a few out and I'll show you what I do. I just slice the top of the button off. You could, if there's some left, you could go like this to get whatever is there out and just pull it out like that to make a bigger opening for the stuffing. Okay, so it looks like that. Usually for the holidays, I get the huge white mushrooms that are for, you know, made for making stuffed mushrooms and all. But you know, it's choice, whatever you want to do. If you want to make them small, like these, like perfect for an appetizer, or if you want to get the big white mushrooms that are more for, you know, you can use that as an appetizer too, because they do shrink in the oven. Now that that's done, I'm going to show you the little seasoned mixture I make. This is just some grated cheese. I'm adding some parsley. It's actually Italian herb, but I refilled it in the parsley bottle. Some garlic powder and some white pepper. So you can mix this all around. Okay, so what I did is I cooked some wild rice. So I'm gonna put the wild rice into the mushrooms. I saved the mushroom stems, the button part, because sometimes I do put it back in as a fill-in, as a stuffing, but that's when I use the bigger mushrooms. So I'm just gonna save this like to make with like mushrooms and onions sauteed, or put it in a stuffing like for the turkey. So I'm gonna start filling these up with some wild rice. Sometimes I also use red pimento peppers, gives it a nice flavor. And try not to put too much rice because I don't want it to be too filling. It is an appetizer. And I tend to eat a couple of these, so. I just love stuffed mushrooms, stuffed peppers. Okay. I cut up some spinach, but I could have done it a little bit smaller, and I should have mixed it in with the rice. But you know what? That's okay. Now I'm gonna take a pinch of the seasoning, sprinkle it on top. You could also use some breadcrumbs as well. This is gonna be so yummy. The seasoning is so good, this blend. I didn't even add salt because the grated cheese has the salt. Some of them I will add a little bit of tomato sauce to it. Just on top. The mushrooms are juicy as it is, so I'm not gonna put too much sauce on it. So I'm gonna do half with sauce and half without sauce in case somebody does not like tomato sauce on their stuffed mushrooms. Okay. I was gonna try to cut up some of these cheese balls, but I didn't. So this looks good as it is. I'm gonna put it in a baking pan lined with parchment paper, stick it in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes on a temperature of 375 to 400. is what the stuffed mushrooms look like. I put it in this cute little serving tray. I always love like platters and stuff like this, especially for the holidays. It looks delicious. Okay, next up is my recipe for creamy mashed potatoes. I already boiled up some potatoes. I love the smell of boiled potatoes. I just use regular organic yellow potatoes. And instead of milk, I'm gonna be using organic chicken bone broth because I feel it gives it a nice taste and it's not too heavy. And it still makes the potatoes creamy. So I have some of that, which I will add to the pot. I didn't measure, so I'm just gonna like mash it and see if I need to add extra. I'm also gonna put in a chunk of butter, some seasonings, some garlic, parsley, Italian seasoning, keep forgetting I put it in the parsley bottle. Some white pepper and some white salt. I usually use the pink Himalayan salt, but sometimes when I'm cooking I just go for the white. Okay, well, let's get mashing. Some people call this smashed potatoes, but I call it mashed because that's how I grew up. You want mashed potatoes? Sure. I never heard about smashed potatoes until like the Rachel Ray show. And then she gave it this cutesy name. Yeah, I think that's enough with this. Yeah, so I'm not gonna add any more to the potatoes. Now for one of my favorite vegetables, asparagus. It's literally so good for you. So much nutrients, health benefits, it tastes great. And my favorite way to cook asparagus is to roast it. It's a purple one. I've never seen a purple one. Okay, put that to the side. I'm not sure if I can eat that. All right, let's cut the rest of these. This is how much I usually cut off. It might be too much, but I don't know. I find like the further down on the like stem that you go, it's like tougher. So I just cut it like that on an angle and come beautiful. I love asparagus. Such a pretty, yummy vegetable. I'm gonna roast this up. Now I'm going to put this in the oven on 375 for about 20 minutes. So that's it for today's video. I really enjoyed cooking. I think I will definitely be doing more cooking videos on my channel. I enjoyed being a part of this collab. Thank you again to Faith from Faith's Life for hosting this collab and involving me in it. Please check out the other ladies. Their links will be linked down below in the description box. All of their videos are so good. All of their channels you're gonna love. So motivating and just so enjoyable to watch. And if you're coming over from their channels, hi and welcome. I'm happy to have you here. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me a little bit about yourself because I love making new friends here on YouTube. And yeah, I had fun doing this. I'm such a foodie. I just love talking about food, anything. I was a vegan for a little bit, but now I'm like, you know, kind of back and forth. But I will be enjoying turkey on Thanksgiving. Yeah. So, going off on a tangent, just thank you so much for watching. Let me know also, what is your favorite thing you look forward to most eating on Thanksgiving? Is it the appetizer, the main course, a dessert? I actually should have done a dessert. Maybe next time. I love desserts. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I just want to like try everything. Let me try the mashed potatoes. Really good. Sweetie pie, come get some mashed potatoes. That is so good. Let's try the stuffed mushroom.